Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on tips for interrailing. Me and my best friend Amy, we went interrailing in the summer this year and we absolutely loved it. We had the best time ever and I literally can't explain how amazing it was and I recommend it so much. We were under budget because we ate in hostels and things like that, and I just wanted to share some tips and tricks that we've done or found on our trip that I think would really help everyone else when they're travelling as well, especially interrailing. I might do a separate tips for travelling video, so this is particularly for the interrailing part of things and using an Interail pass and things like that. Plan your route is a big one. Me and Amy were very planned. You don't have to be as planned as we were, but we were very planned. We knew our route, we knew where we were going, and we booked hostels for every single place and booked our trains as well. So our first stop was Amsterdam, and we absolutely had no idea how to scan the passes at all, but there's actually a barcode on the ticket which is on the back, and I didn't realise until we'd come back from the trip, but we just went through and didn't scan it and stuff. But yeah, that if you are going to the Netherlands, then there is a barcode on the actual ticket cover, I think. Anyway, so another tip is to reserve trains. Basically, we didn't realise we needed to reserve trains, so the ones that were mandatory we reserved, of course, and the ones that were not, we didn't, because we wanted to save money where we could. And I'm not being funny, if you want to save money, do what we did, but it's really uncomfortable. There were times where we were going, say, from Amsterdam to Berlin, all the big cities, and we were sitting on the floor for 6 hours and it was so uncomfortable. We had a really rough journey when we were going from Germany to Prague, I think it was. Yeah, that was not fun. Like, we were sleeping on the floor by the toilets because we hadn't reserved seats. We didn't realise we needed to reserve seats until we were on the trip, and obviously that's not that great to do for like a 6 hour journey. So yeah, if you're going from big cities like Berlin to Prague, Prague to Vienna, then reserve the trains. You do have to pay a bit more, but it's definitely worth it. But I mean, we didn't reserve some trains in Croatia and you absolutely did not need to, the trains were empty. So it's just one of those things where you do it from the big cities, and that's the way to do it, basically. Download the Interail app. Oh my god, like, this is not an advert or anything. The Interail app works without internet, so no matter where you are, you have access to train times. Towards the end of the trip, we were so grateful we had the app, because we got on a train that wasn't covered by the Interail pass, which you should all check because it came up on the app for some reason, but you could not, like, he was like, no, it's £120 or 120 euros you have to pay, and we were like, no, we're gonna get off. So we got off, didn't know where we were in the middle of, I think this trip was from Milan to Nice. And we had absolutely no idea where we were. We were in the middle of nowhere, and we could use the app to find an alternative route to get to Nice, and it was honestly brilliant. It took us an extra 2 hours, but it was actually beautiful. It was like a scenic route along the coast, and honestly we were just thanking ourselves for downloading the app so that we could find an alternative route, because we would definitely not have been able to get Wi-Fi either, and it was just a lifesaver, that app, so just make sure you have it. But yeah, book hostels if you're going to book them on Hostel Bookers. Hostel Bookers was really good, and you can see the ratings. So we basically went for the closest distance, that was the cheapest, that had a good rating. We didn't go for low ratings, we just went for really good ratings but was cheap, and especially the distance. You want the distance to be closest to the city centre as possible so that you can save money on transport. You don't want to be too far out and then have to catch a cab or bus in, because that's just going to cost you extra money every single day and you don't want to do that. Get the Interail pass, which is a continuous pass, Amy and I got the 21 days continuous pass, and we were quite grateful of this because we caught more than 21 trains, but we could just catch as many trains as we wanted, and that really done us a favour, especially when we had to catch like 5 in one day and things like that. So yeah, we were really grateful of that. So you can start your trip a few days before your Interail pass starts, because you only need to start the Interail pass on the day that your first train goes. We caught a flight out to Amsterdam 3 days before our pass actually started, and that way it can make your trip longer and you can get more for your money because you obviously don't need trains, and you can do that on the other side as well. On the end of your trip you can do like 3 days where you don't need the train journey as well. And also, if you are booking flights to your first destination, book them 3 months in advance, because that seems to be the point of which flights are at their cheapest. If you leave it later, they just get more expensive, so literally just hurry up and do it basically. Take earplugs. This is just a travel tip all in all, but take some earplugs because you need, if you want to sleep on the trains, earplugs are a must, and even like a face mask as well. I didn't really tend to use that, but yeah, that is like an essential. Or a pillow, like a neck pillow. I didn't take one, but Amy did, and I was continually jealous of her with her neck pillow. Another really good thing that Amy done actually, and I'm grateful she done this, was print off some maps. So when you know that you're going to a certain train station, print off a map of the area and the route from the train station to your hostel, because you come out of a train station, you have no idea where you are whatsoever. Try and have a compass on the map as well, just so that then you can get the compass up on your phone or something like that, or take a compass and then you know which direction you need to go in. I've never had to use a compass before, but we actually used it quite a lot on the trip, because you come out of a train station and have no idea whether to go right, left, you don't know street names. It's just, you know, you'll be surprised, you actually do need a map. And also a really good one is to take a bike lock for your rucksack so that you can sleep on the trains peacefully. You can actually put your bag up the top or on a shelf or something and just lock it to the train, and then you can fall asleep and not worry about your belongings. Obviously don't take expensive things anyway when you go travelling, but if you want to sleep in peace, just take a bike lock, it's much easier. What I'll do is upload Amy and I's itinerary from the trip that we done. I will upload it on my blog, but the link will be in the description in the bottom. Yeah, so if you want our route of what we've done, then just check that out. The link will be in the description and you can see what we done and how we planned it. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope you liked my tie-dye t-shirt as well. I done it myself, which I'm pretty proud of. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I really hope you found this video helpful. Please like this video if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!